Hi guys, Andy here, and welcome back to some more of Long Live the Queen. Now, this is probably my second run of this actual Let's Play because I had issues recording earlier, and it just did not go so well. Today, what kind of mood are we in? We are cheerful and willful. I mean, that's pretty good, I guess. Let's see, today, what are we going to do? We're going to study some sense magic. Sense magic for the morning and resist magic for the afternoon. And in case you are wondering, I am following Anna Martle's walkthrough. You close your eyes and learn to feel the magic inside you. I don't know why I changed to the priestess robe. You increase your awareness of your own thoughts and emotions, making it more difficult for mind-affecting magic to twist your reactions. There are reports that a Keithong has been sighted leaving the Old Forest. The Old Forest, that's the area by Catherine Lake where the capital was, until it was destroyed by monsters. What's a Keithong? A beast with the body of an enormous golden cat, a sharp beak and spikes on its back. Eek! Several disappearances in southern Kalos are already thought to be the work of this creature. What do we do? Should we send hunters? The traditional policy on stray beasts is to hope that they return to the forest and stay there. Hunters are no match for such creatures. You would only make it angry and waste more lives. So, we just let it eat people? Everyone dies in the end. Well, that's fucking encouraging. And we're gonna attend some services, we gotta pray on it and, fun stuff. And today, we're still gonna go for our little, lumen. We're gonna wield magic all day. We're gonna learn how to protect ourselves. You learn to summon a small glowing light, which you can then move around independently. You learn how to cast rays of white light, which can banish shadows and blind your opponents. You learn to create tiny discs of solid light, which can fly through the air and cut into targets. There's a woman here to see you. She wishes crown funding for a project. Thank you for seeing me, Your Royal Highness. I come to you on behalf of the people. I wish to build a hospital where any citizen afflicted with disease can be brought for treatment. Putting all the sick people together, wouldn't that make them die even faster? We are not interested. Yeah, I mean, we don't know shit about, medicine. Fuck that. Let's see. We have 9,996 gold lassi and 42 silver talassi. And today, we're gonna spend some more time on our lumen skills. I want to sense magic and resist it for the afternoon. You practice using small amounts of magic and feeling that power outside of yourself. You learn to consciously project a magical field through your thoughts, blocking outside magic from touching your mind, but only when you have that energy to consciously resist. We've unlocked a new outfit. You okay, Sugar Plum? You request to stand in judgment. A woman has been convicted of attempted murder and requests mercy of the crown. Your Highness, this Lateran dares to beg pardon when she admits that she tried to poison my sister under her own roof. Which sister? Corisande, the Duchess of Mead. Is she alright? She is unharmed. We caught the culprit in the kitchen before anyone could eat her foul spew. Well, what do you have to say for yourself? It's justice, it is. Them devils killed me brother and broke me mam's heart. Lied to her they did when she went to see why he'd not come back. Said he'd gone for a soldier when he never would. You weren't the only one neither. I waited 10 years for my chance to get my own back. That's justice. You see, she's completely unrepentant. Hank and be done with it. I don't know what this is all about. Either way, murder is a serious crime, but we're gonna put her ass to work. This woman failed in her goals. She harmed no one. I do not require her life. As she is kept far away from your sister's court, she will no longer be a threat. You're going to forgive her? I'm indenturing her, not pardoning her. She will serve as a heavy laborer in northern Ursel. She should be made an example of. She should be drawn and quartered in a public square. I have spoken. God's bless you, miss. Today we're going to visit some of the dungeons. We're going to see who the hell's in there. There's nothing but petty thieves and troublemakers. And today we're going to switch outfits to our new Lumen, which is amazing. Totally not fangirl service hat. Just yet. I'm sorry. What did I just say? I got like a message. It popped up and threw me off track. Yeah, fangirl service. Today we're going to study resist magic and resist magic all day today. Okay, it is week 14. You gain innate resistance to light and dark. You can now see in the blackest caves or stare into the sun without going blind. You learn to consciously project a magical shield around your body, blocking intrusion, a powerful technique, but you can't keep it up for long. You gain increased resistance against heat and cold, becoming comfortable in different weather and environments, and able to sip hot soup without burning your tongue. Obviously, that's the most important one. Nobody likes burning their tongue. I mean, seriously, that's the only skill worth having. You learn how to quickly flare magical shields around you to deflect an incoming attack. This uses much less energy than a constant shield, but it requires good timing to be effective. You learn how to maintain a low-level deflection field so that magical attacks not directly targeted at you will slide harmlessly aside. This doesn't need much power, so you can keep it up for long periods of time. As you're walking one day in the gardens, you hear a strange sound and look up to see an owl flying overhead. A single dry leaf flutters in its talons. That's funny. I thought owls were nocturnal. I guess I was wrong. We're gonna go check on our funds again. 9,995 gold last time. And 70 silver to last. I wish I knew how to math. Today we're gonna do some sense magic. Your mentor summons up magical energies to strike the nearby ground so that you can learn to sense someone else's spells in use. You close your eyes and call out when you detect your mentor casting a silent spell beside you. You learn to detect ongoing enchantments such as blessed weapons that can do magical damage. You learn to tell the difference between different kinds of magical signatures so that you can tell roughly what a spell you can detect is meant to achieve. You expand your magical perception to give you some idea of where a detect spell was cast from and how long ago. Remember that the Festival of the Good Lady is approaching. There will be a public celebration for the commoners, followed by a grand gala for the nobility. A grand ball. There will be dancing. As queen, you would be expected to lead the procession and take part in the ceremony of planting, possibly give a speech. However, since you are not yet crowned, it is not required, and it may not be safe to expose you to the public. What do you mean, not safe? Outside of the castle, you are less well protected. If anyone means you harm, think on it now, decide later. There's a letter for you as well. It's from Briani. I went to school with her, but she's a couple years older than me. Her mother is the Duchess of Mead. She's complaining that her mother still won't let her come home for the holidays. Apparently, her uncle Kevin is absolutely furious about that woman's trial. She's bored and looking for an adventure. Well, I don't have any to suggest to her. Today, we're gonna do something, queens have to do every now and then. We're gonna attend court, be fucking depressed on it. Okay, today, we're gonna study the last bit of sense magic, and we're actually gonna study internal affairs for the afternoon. I'm making sure I'm getting it right. We learn to detect the latent power that signifies a lumen even when he or she is not actively working magic. You expand your senses, learning to detect spells and magical creatures at a greater distance. You learn to detect lingering traces of strong magic from the past, even when the spell has long since completed. You have nothing more to learn about sense magic. Until you have children of your own, your maternal uncle, the Duke of Merva, is next in line for the crown, and after him will be his daughter, your cousin Charlotte. Today is the procession and planting for the Festival of the Good Lady. Will you be leading the parade? If you have any concerns about your safety, please stay here. The people will recover from disappointment. If we lose you, there is no recovery. I will lead the parade, but I will not make a speech. I'm not afraid. I'm going to be the best parade leader ever. You prepare your best gown for the occasion, then walk slowly through the town with your attendants. It would not be appropriate for you to wear a sword, but you do walk with a sturdy golden scepter that's taller than you are. At the end of the route, you have the priestesses turn over the earth for the new tree to be planted. Then the new life is blessed and all the attendants join in song. The procession regroups to return to the castle. Let's see. We're going to attend court once again. And today, let's see. We're going to change back into our just boarding school uniform. Because I think we're all tired of fan service right now. And we're going to study some internal affairs all day. Your maternal uncle's wife, the Countess Nitz, claims kinship to the old Merva line and originally asked your mother for a title to the duchy. However, no one could verify her lineage. As a compromise, your mother created her brother, Duke of Merva. The last Duke of Mead was the older half-brother of the current Duchess. His reign was brief and highly scandalous. He defied tradition to pledge himself as the life mate of the old Duke of Ursul, then broke that off only a year later. He retired into seclusion and died still unwed. Are you ready for the grand ball? All the nobles in the domain are here to see their queen. Gulp. You finish dressing and descend the stairs to make a grand entrance. All around, the rich and powerful pause in their activities to gaze upon you, the ruler of them all. You let your eyes rest upon each in turn as you have been taught, impressing upon them that you are not a child, but a queen. Your father waits for you at the bottom of the stairs and offers you his arm. The first dance is for us. He guides you gently around the dance floor, never rushing you. It's fun to dance with your father, but the look in his eyes is so sad. After this, you must choose your own partner. There are a number of men who hope to catch your eye. The Duke of Kaigo alone has brought 3 eligible sons, all near your age. You look around the room at all your possible partners, which is to say everyone. No one may begin dancing until you do. You can pick whomever you want and you will not be denied. Damn right. We're gonna pick someone about our age. You approach Lily, the second son of the Duke of Kaigo. He's about 2 years older than you, and he was always nice to you at school. He bows to you with great courtesy, and you begin to dance. Dancing with the real partner feels quite different from dancing with your own father. You knew him, knew his steps like a part of you. Not every move is a mystery. Unfortunately, you lose track of which steps you're supposed to do when Trip over your own feet. Oops. Yeah, big fucking oops. Off with his head. He tricked me. Between the dances, there is time for the guests to mingle, chat, and sample tiny bites of exquisite food. During and low on the music, Banyan, the Duke of Mare, taps an elegant fingernail against a wine glass, letting a clear note ring out through the room. If I might have your attention, I believe we should offer our compliments to our lovely hostess. Her words of wisdom guide us through our difficulties. Everyone applauds politely. As the gala continues, you take the opportunity to observe nobles that you rarely see. There's Gwinnell, for instance, the young lady of Sudbury, only months older than you and due to finally inherit control of her duchy soon. Or Adele, the youngest daughter of the Duchess of Lila, and a fierce sportswoman. She is a few years ahead of you at school and the absolute terror of the ball fields. No, Brioni, she said her parents were leaving her stuck at school this season. Her parents are here, dancing together, the Duke consort clutching his Duchess possessively tight. Strange that there's no signs of your cousins, though. Shouldn't they be here? Your aunt and uncle are here, of course. It would be scandalous if they hadn't come, Merva being so close by. There's something itching at your senses, something familiar. Then it hits you. Aunt Lucille is a lumen. We're gonna go talk to that our lovely aunt. Aunt Lucille, may I speak with you privately? Of course, dear. You withdraw to a small side room. I can sense your powers. You're a lumen. What? I am too. That's how I know. Can't you sense that? No. No, I can't. She lets down, shaking her head. I do have a lumen crystal. I found it years ago. It called to me, but I don't know anything about magic. I can make the crystal appear and disappear, and I can block out sound with it. That's all. I don't think that's true at all. There are traces of old magic around her, too faint to make sense of, but strong. Why keep it hidden? It's not illegal to be a lumen. Magical is dangerous. Everyone knows that. People might think I was an evil witch. They wouldn't trust me. Look at how much trouble the Duchess of Verso has. Please, Your Highness, don't tell anyone. We're gonna accuse her of hiding something because, bitch probably is hiding something. I don't think you're weak at all. I think there's something else you're hiding. Like what? You open your mouth to answer her and find yourself unable to speak or move. My power isn't like your power, little princess. I control the absence of things, sound, light, life. But you dying now would be too suspicious. Instead, you're going to have a very unfortunate accident. You will remain alive and helpless until everyone gives up hope of your recovery, and then you will die. You want to tell her that she's wrong, that you will never give up fighting, that you will defeat her in the end. But her magic is too strong. There's nothing you can do. All you can do is nothing. Forever. Oh jeez. And so the reins of power slipped from Elodie's grasp. Nova would have to go on without her. But it doesn't have to end this way. Make different choices, train different skills, and Elodie's star may rise again. Well, fuck. Well, I guess this ends this run of Long Live the Queen. I might continue this at another point. I obviously have some issues I need to work out. I may have been running through something else. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this series. I'm definitely going to continue this at some point. I do love this series. It's honestly one of my favorite games ever. I have literally clocked in at, by now, 7 hours on this game. I told you I did have a difficult run through earlier. But yeah. So sad. We never got to be queen. But she served us well. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.